My dear Sagittarian friends, I don't know if you even care to hear this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay, first let's go ahead and start and tell you that this is the Sagittarius reading for the month of July 2019, and I'm really excited to do it. But this is the third time I've tried doing this video, and why I want to tell you, some Sagittarian energy is just super strong right now. So my aunt, my favorite aunt in the world, is a Sagittarius. She's a double Sag. She's Sag Sun, Sag Moon, and I believe her Venus is in Sag as well. But every time I've tried doing your video, this woman calls and interrupts me. And it's just hilarious. So I really feel like this reading is, I just told her, I said, don't call me again, let me call you. Because she's like, well, I'm just putting all my energy into it, all my Sagittarian energy into it. I just dropped a bunch of cards. Okay, Sagittarius, this message is going to be strong. I'm going to leave this out here even before. That was the one card that was facing up. Just even before the reminders, my God, this is already just all over the place. That is your card. Temperance is the Sagittarian card. So this message is 100% for you, as long as my aunt doesn't interrupt us again. So let's start with what we normally start with, the reminders. That time is fluid. This message is for you when you see it, even though it is a message for the month of July. You may not see it until later, and it may resonate with you at a later time in the year. Okay? If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. This is a general message for Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But my aunt is putting all her Sagittarius energy into this, so I have a feeling this is going to be a good message for Sagittarians out there. Also remember that you and your higher power are in control of your existence and destiny, okay? So if the tarot makes suggestions, if I make suggestions, that you can take with them, take from them what you want, use them how you will, but always remember that you're in control with your higher power of what goes on in your life, okay? With that being said, let's go ahead and talk to our angels, ancestors, our guides, and spirit. Thank you so much for being with us as we take our third attempt at a Sagittarius reading for the month of July 2019. What is it that our Sagittarian friends need to know for the month of July 2019? Thank you so much for being with us, Spirit. Thank you. So starting off in your energy is really cool. Temperance is all about patience. She's moderation, having purpose, and balance. So let's see where this is headed. What message can we get for our Sagittarian friends? July 2019. Okay, beautiful. So this is the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups. Excuse me. Six of Cups is one of my favorite cards in this deck in particular, because you can't tell who is giving and who is receiving here, which is awesome. Six of Cups is about revisiting the past, childhood memories, innocence, and joy. But to me, this card is also about giving and receiving. It's a very healthy, balanced relationship. So we have balance going on here. There's some kind of balance happening. I feel like there might be some healing going on for some of my Sagittarian friends. This is a healing from the past. But let's continue and see what we come up with. It's the first thing that's coming to mind with this, balance and patience, revisiting the past and childhood, and again, giving and receiving, nurturing that inner child. But like I said, let's see where this is going. We have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords, but in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse is about self-expression, being kind of like all talk and no action, not practicing what you preach kind of deal, and being hasty. So let's see if we can get a clarifier for that really quickly. Can we clarify that Page of Swords, please? Clarify the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is air energy. Air fuels fire. We've been talking about this a lot in the elemental daily readings, how the air has been fueling the fire signs lately. But this is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Overly emotional, easily influenced, kind of bitchy and cold-hearted. So I'm getting the sense that my Sagittarians are wanting change, but they're not taking action yet in that change. With that Page of Swords in reverse, it's almost like you're able to tell people, you're able to give advice, you're able to preach, really, but you don't practice what it is you're telling others. And it's time to change that, because you want that change. You want this full embodiment of temperance, your card, your energy. You want that connection with the past to be not just with the past, but your inner child here. You want that connection to be fluid, like aligned, okay? You want that alignment, but the way you are presenting in life, currently, or maybe recently, maybe the transition is already happening. I don't know where you're going to be on this spread as individuals, but it's somewhere in your life you are presenting as this kind of, sinning preacher, if you will. Not saying you're sinning, not saying you're a preacher, but it's that whole practice what you preach mentality. And it's like you can't find the emotional balance with that Queen of Swords in reverse to even know where to begin to fix it, to work on it, to bring that inner child, that old self and new self into alignment. Very interesting, very interesting. But you want it. With that Temperance and that Six of Cups being the first two cards out, I am really getting the sense that you want this healing to happen, but you don't know where to start. You don't know where to begin with this. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse now. Nine of Cups in reverse talks about inner happiness, being dissatisfied, being overly indulging. It's almost like you're hiding. You want this. You want that alignment, that peace within yourself. You want peace with your past. Inner happiness, right? You want that. You want that. How do we get that? How do my Sagittarian friends... Oh, my beauties. Oh, I'm getting a little emotional. I am an emotional, highly sensitive person, so forgive me if I cry. I asked, how do we get that? And this is what we get. Now, this is your polar opposite. This is Gemini's card. This is the... Oh, wait. No, this is not the Lovers. I am so sorry. This is the Two of Cups. This is not your polar opposite. Two of Cups is about unified love, partnership, and mutual attraction. Now, with that coming in, let me see if I can get this to look a little bit better here. With that coming in right under that Six of Cups, right next to that reverse Nine of Cups, and right under the Page and Queen of Swords reversed, what that is telling me is how you're going to, I'm sorry, my dog is scratching the carpet. How you're going to get to this is really going to begin with a love of yourself. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here, and self-love is the way, it is the paved road to this healing, to your highest energy, my Sagittarian friends. And how do my Sagittarian friends figure out self-love? How do they do it? Well, we have the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands is about inspired action, energy, passion, adventure, and kind of being impulsive. Like, you can see this knight is like on a wild bucking horse. He's holding on. He's holding on. But it's a little impulsive. It's a little crazy. It's very energetic, and it's very action inspired. So this means taking steps. It's, you know, if you need therapy, or if you want to find a self-help group or a book even, and do the lessons, and practice these things, look at yourself in the mirror. Like, there's all kinds of ways to learn and incorporate self-love into your life. And that self-love is what's going to be the beginning of healing for you. It's going to be the beginning of this healing and having that alignment with your past, with your inner child. This is amazing. Lots of healing work happening here for my Sagittarian friends. The daily element readings for fire signs are all talking about this shift that fire signs are going through. And I believe that this is your shift in alignment of old and new self, childhood or the past with who you are today, healing and growing from it. You guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it really is. And especially because now we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and the Hanged Man talks about having new perspectives, doing things like new perspectives, surrendering, letting go. Like this self-love work that you're going to be doing here, and you're going to be doing it with a lot of action, a lot of really energetic, high energy self-love work that you're going to be doing. And however you figure out you need to do it is how you're going to do it. There's so many ways, like I said, about to do self-love. But doing this work here is going to give you this new perspective. It's going to allow you to let go of the past and the pains and the struggles that you've had. It's going to allow that so that you can have this alignment, so that you can be this balanced patience, temperance that you truly are, so that you can stop living in this swords energy, in this reversed swords energy here. This is an emotionally healing time for you. What else can we get for our Sagittarian friends? New perspectives. This is all bringing about a new excuse me. This is gonna be a very joyous ride. There's gonna be a lot of, excuse me. There's going to be a lot of work involved, emotional work, healing, and all that. But it's going to bring you so much joy every step that you make, that you take moving forward. This is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups talks about celebration, friendship, collaborating. But I really see this as a joyous, joyous celebration for you. Just, and not with people. Sagittarians, I greatly apologize. Interruption number 4 was by another Sagittarius. Not my aunt, but another one. So this is incredibly insane. I've never had this happen before. I'm going to continue with this reading because I think it's incredibly important, and we've only got about 10 minutes of it left. So I apologize that this video has been broken up. We were talking about how this journey that you're making is going to be one to celebrate. And what I was saying was that you won't be celebrating with people, you'll be celebrating internally. And how I see that is that you're going to be doing things for yourself. You're going to be, you know, living and appreciating life a little bit more. You know, it's always the thought, ooh, fire energy right here. This is your energy. It's always like, you know, oh, I want to go to the beach, or I want to, but I don't want to do it alone. You're going to start doing things that you've wanted to do. You're going to start taking more action in your life, and that's what this celebration is to me. Really quickly, I feel that the reason these pauses, these interruptions keep happening by my Sagittarian people, a family and now a friend, is because I'm feeling that there is some resistance to this. There are some Sagittarians out there that are really resisting this transformation, this transition into, you know, this going from kind of being the martyr to being, you know, in your true energy of the Temperance. My message that I'm feeling I need to tell you is that life doesn't get any better than when you're happy. When you're in a space of love, unconditional love, you understand forgiveness and you are able to heal. Life doesn't get any better than that. Nothing in life is perfect. Excuse me. Nothing in life is perfect, but that becomes the beauty of life. This healing, you're going to do with this reading as you will, but this healing that is being shown here, and the healing and the transformation that's happening for my fire sign friends in the daily readings that I've been seeing, I feel like this is part of an awakening for you. And I don't care if you're 18 or, you know, 80. It's never too late to live happy. It's never too late to live happy. And so I feel these interruptions have been happening because some of my Sagittarian friends are resisting this. They're resisting this transformation. What other messages can we get for Sagittarius? It's all up to you. Like I say in the beginning, you and your higher power are in control of your existence and destiny. If you want to resist this, if you want to kind of be in that backwards swords energy, that's okay. That's okay. There's still learning and growing to do in that. There really is. But if you're ready for this transformation, if you're ready to be able to celebrate, to have that alignment with your old and new self, or your old and current self, have that love of self, take that action, really get into it so that you're able to be in that first card energy, the Temperance, your card. Okay, babies, some of you are probably arguing with me right now. Anyway, you know, then don't resist it anymore. And I'm telling you this, and this is why I say some of you are probably like, I'm not resisting anymore. I am changing. I am doing this work. I want this, and I want it now. You know, like you are in that Knight of Wands, your energy here. You're in that Knight of Wands energy. I'm sorry, the cards are all kind of screwy, but and then this comes out. This is my fast movement, forward movement card. It's the Eight of Wands. Again, your energy. Eight of Wands talks about fast-paced change, taking action, alignment, movement, and even air travel. However, this is definitely my fast-moving card. You are the crow. Those wands are coming at you. There's just some person down here reading his doodly-doo speech to whatever. The wands are coming at you because you don't belong there. And you're like, oh no, I'll take off. And you miss every single wand. You take off, you're like, I'm outie. You're moving on. Oh, I forgot this card. We didn't talk about this card yet either. This is the Page of Wands. Lots of fire energy coming in now. See, we changed our perspective. We've you know, we're emotionally connecting here, loving ourselves, aligning ourselves, and we're taking this really fast inspired action here. And look at this. We have fire, 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 fire. Lots of fire energy here. So this is your energy. But the fire energy is coming in more so even after that Hanged Man, where you have the new perspectives, where you've done the healing and the love of self. And that's going to continue through your whole life. But let's talk really quickly about the Page of Wands here. And the Page of Wands is about inspiration, having ideas, discovering your limitless potential, and being a free spirit. What is a Sagittarian but a free spirit? Come on, like every Sagittarian is a free spirit. So I'm getting the sense that my Sagittarian friends that are making this transition, they've stopped resisting the change. They want out of that upside down swords energy back to the Temperance. They're starting to let things are starting to flow in them mentally as well. So emotional healing is happening. As you gain that new perspective, you're starting to let your creativity flow. And then we have that fast moving little crow here, fast moving movement and fast paced action, you know, and under this fast paced night, you guys aren't taking this lightly. This is a transformation you want so badly. Those who are not resisting anymore, and if you are still resisting, I really believe that you, after hearing this, you will not resist this anymore. But you're going to figure out a way to really sustain yourself. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles talks about long-term views, sustainable resources and results, perseverance, and investing. Sorry, the next card is awesome. All these cards are awesome. This is a real fiery, hot, desired change of lifestyle. This is a transformation. Lots of transformations going on right now. With these new ideas, with this fast-paced action, with letting your creativity flow, with all the healing work that you're doing, with the self-love improving, and all of this good stuff, my Sagittarian friends, you are going to gain perspective on how to sustain your life. This goddess in the Seven of Pentacles, she planted the sapling. She watered it, she loved it, and she patiently waited for it to grow, right? Patience. Because she knew that it would sustain her for life. Maybe you'll have a career change. I really feel, though, that this is an emotional shift, that you will be more, you will have more emotional stability in your life, mental clarity, which will bring about a whole new sustainable way of life for you, just internally instead of externally. If that makes sense to you, I hope it does. And I say that because this is the next card out. Next card out is a beautiful, beautiful card. It is the Ten of Cups. So you went from the Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is about divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, and alignment. That desire for alignment is happening. It is happening for you. This very strong, very fiery, very passionate Sagittarian that's resonating with this is going to be doing work. They're going to be healing, reliving, learning, growing, forgiving, and letting go of the things that they've held on to that's kept them in those reverse swords energy. And once you do that, you really are, it's just like this huge, very fast shift. It's a really fast shift. Really, really fast shift. And it's going to bring a whole new balance and energy to your life. Balance and energy, my friends, my Sagittarian friends. Let's see if we can get one more card really quick, because I've been interrupting and talking a lot. So even though this video is going to be long, it should be about the same time as the others. Can we get one more card for our Sagittarian friends to end this reading? Wow, you guys are really, really, really doing some good work here. This is the kind of work that therapists dream of people doing, you know, really healing. And maybe you're in therapy and you're just, wow. So my Sagittarian friends, we have two very, very important cards here. The beginning card and the ending card are the two highest Sagittarian energies in the deck for me. The Temperance card, of course, is your energy. That is the Sagittarian card. But this is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the king of the fire cards. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is you coming in after all of this work that you're doing, after these new perspectives, after this, you know, newfound way of life, this new, you know, rebirth, awakening, transformation, transition, whatever you want to call it, getting out of that upside down reverse swords energy, doing all this work, you are coming in to your highest kingly form. Now, gender doesn't matter. We've talked about this. But the King of Swords is a natural leader. They have grand visions and long-term success. This is who you want to be, and this is who you become in this transition, in this healing, in this growth. My dear Sagittarian friends, what an exciting, exciting time for you. I don't know where you are on this timeline. Some of you could be at the very beginning, some of you could be in the middle, and some of you could be at the end. Either way, you guys are doing amazing work. You're about to do amazing work, and you are really, really transforming into your true energy right here. At the beginning, you want it. At the end, you get it. Sagittarian friends, I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And remember to check back for daily readings of the elements. So it's fire, water, earth, and air. And yeah, I will see you again tomorrow, hopefully, with another daily element reading. Thank you so much for watching, and keep up the great work. You guys are doing awesome. Bye, Sagittarians.